What's up, everybody? Hello and welcome back to some more Vicky 3 as Bonnie. We are recovering, and it's going to be a long path to recovery, right? We're in bankruptcy right now. Our subjects are starting to really get rebellious here. They probably won't go all the way rebellious unless we start getting our infamy up, but it's a concern, right? Like it's going to cause problems. Paying off our debts. We want $2 million in debt right now. We're building a lot of opium plantations. This is glitched. They don't have this actual... I want to see how this is actually doing, because we had the option and it was actually increasing their capacity, and that's not correct, right? Like, that's broken. Yeah. They have 31 arable land. Unused. Let's just make sure we're doing the right amount here. And not making these out of nowhere. Like, we want another 31 of these. There, that uses all their arable land. Okay. We're just building opium because opium sells well, right? Sells well, and we can actually probably levy a tax on opium soon. We could do it fucking now, and that's a 2K tax. Give me that opium tax. Good. We're making money again. Holy cow. Where did all this money come from? Never mind. What changed? We did just pass the dedicated police force law. That would be it. That'd be it. It helps with the turmoil, which is probably what we just dealt with. Yeah. That's what's been missing from this game to make it a real clear and, like, to get us a handle on it, is the lack of police. I also want to start doing railways in the 8 regions that need it. Despite us not having a fucking motor industry. Yeah. Let's do one in Cambodia. We're going to do a steel mill somewhere too. Let's do fucking Cambodia as well. Philippines is the most populous of these places. Our Bornean region is just so unvaluable, right? Like, we're honestly taking one of the poorest nations in this region and trying to make something out of it, which is admirable, but man, is it tough sometimes. Raise our taxes. Pay off this debt. 10K interest is not good for us. Surprise, surprise there. Let's keep an eye on bankruptcy. 7 more years of it. It's the loan interest rate that's going to be really killer here. And the prestige, of course, but we're going to have to deal with the prestige loss. Hopefully you don't go too radical for us. You're equalized. Let's make sure these guys actually like us. They do. What's the Civil War? Oh. I wasn't even fucking paying attention here. Okay, promote you. I want to finish this fast. We're going to do a naval invasion with you. Cambodia Forestry is not making money right now. Because they don't have any rubber plantations. And the ones they do have is apparently not making funds either. Okay. That's fine. There we go, that should help. I wish whenever we put down a rebellion, it actually made them like us more. Would that be too much to ask? Here's our motor industries. And here comes the railways. Let's not do the ones in the Philippines. They can pay for their own fucking stuff. Cross-border investments. I will bolster them just so they like us more. Need our prestige to recover. Yeah, our prestige is recovering slowly. That's going to be good for us. Taxes still need to come down, but I want to pay off our debt before that happens. Rubber boom. More rubber is always good. Here comes the motor industry. And I don't want to do a war right now. How do you feel about the Netherlands? You hate the Netherlands. This is probably not going to work well, but we can always just reload a save here. All right, we're going to declare for the Sunda Islands here. Return this state to us. And the check here is that you will... Oh, that's a lot of people want to get involved in my fucking stuff. Okay. Ready both of these. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to use this as an opportunity. We are calling you in. I want to call you as an ally. That way they will use some of their stuff to claim your land. Let's do East Java. Fuck it, East Java. If we take both those pieces of land, we are going to be doing really well for ourselves. As you go and fight Ashanti. And they want Siam, so Britain's in this all the way. Britain's in this all the way. I want war ups here as well. From the Dutch. And from the Dutch East Indies. Okay. They're confident. They've got some people involved, but we're not... as long as we hang on here, right? As long as we hang on. I can't do this yet. We need more levels. Need more levels. Any other stuff just makes sense? Okay, naval invasions. 'Tis the name of the game. It's the game we play. Our Navy should have just a absolutely massive advantage here. Boom. Over here next, with the Lanfang Marines. Next reason done. We can keep marching up the sea. .41 troops can come over from here. Your capital's getting naval invaded by Britain. Britain should be able to take that land perfectly fine on their own. Keep these Marines to take West Java now. $28K, our credit's coming down. We're going to cut back our taxes here. Portugal siding with Dynam against their own guy. That's fine with us. Please do feel free to help my subject out here. Our prestige is coming up, which is nice. Somehow they're holding us in the defense here with 4 troops against 15. That's no bueno. Alright, we just gotta hold. Go and stop that naval invasion real quick. Go and defend here. The whole thing here is we just gotta take these 2 pieces and wait for these guys to get out of here. Right, like... most of you will tap out eventually. We're just taking this region. That naval invasion failed. They pull off the troops so fast to defend this. The landing is failing, but we're pushing elsewhere. Go and stop that. Credit's coming down. I want to do another one of these things. Let's do the metal work for the army offensive. Right, Sweden's on the way out. Germany's on the way out too. Our army is not doing too hot here. Let's try South Sumatra. Alright, we're gonna do a risky thing. We're gonna upgrade our army. It's gonna be costly, but we can just get you to capitulate. The Dutch East Indies was a risk here. One of these should succeed, right? If they just win that naval invasion. Here we go. They're on the way out. And that's the end of it once that falls. Should be, at least. And they are getting repelled, though. North German's out. And that means you're probably dead now. Let's take West Java. Now it's just the Dutch against the might of GB. We have been embargoed. Excuse me. Thank you. Can't naval invade because we're stuck in a battle. We're winning that battle, though. Taking North Sumatra. We'll take everything but the Dutch 4 reps. Britain is winning these invasions. So I think we'll get the war reps. I have a sinking suspicion. Yeah, I think they're done for. And we'll take everything. Huzzah. Okay, finally. Finally. Okay, reset production in these states, and we want to make sure we're incorporating both of them. East Java's been claimed. That's a bunch of money, a bunch of land we can use. We have a bunch of stuff that is being blocked and or stopped. These exporting of grain. What are these exporting of grain routes, man? I don't see them in my queue. Alright, do we see any exporting of grain? Because I don't. See a whole lot of import routes that we're doing, but no exports. It's because we have free trade. I don't know. Go to censorship. I'm just really impressed with the fact that our nation got this advanced here already. Alright, Togo is now colonizing this region. Who the fuck is Togo? Huh. Is that a revolt? How did you break free? What did you do to break free there? I'm confused. Orange groups have pretty much simplified themselves. The guys we care about being in power. That's nice. I am also noticing that I desperately need to invest in my government administrations here. And where we lack tax in East Java. That's nice. East Java. You, sir, need some railways. You already have 11 ports built. Are we staffing the ports? We are, in fact, staffing the ports. What did you guess? What'd you know? Okay. Have I maxed out you with your unused arable land? I have not. Let's just build more of those. Then I'm just going to go absolutely hog wild with things like this. And with our rubber plantations. It makes money in the long run, so let's just do it now. Even though it's probably not ideal. Honestly, we probably should be building up our steel industry and getting the ability to build rails without investing, but let's be honest. My goal at this point is all about taking the rest of the land from Dutch East Indies and making a beautiful nation. Like, that's the only goal I have here. Because we're not going to become the #1 economic powers. That's just not going to happen. Not the way we've played this so far. Our goal is to maybe get recognized and to get our achievement for Lanfang here and to unify the Indonesian region. Maybe, probably not take this region. Because now we have land borders with GB, which is just death. It's death. You know, like we can't stop this stuff from happening. Even if we wanted to. Another company available. Well, let's do a... Don't know what the hell I'm going to do here. I really want to do this one. But we can't. Let's do the fertilizer throughput. And if need be, I will cut down our other stuff. The metalworks are doing fine. How is our country doing? We should still have bankruptcy for a couple years. Yeah, we do. It's hurting our prestige. I'm worried about you. Let's restore subject payments here. I want you to be loyal. I want you so desperately to be loyal to me. The prestige is the biggest one here. I want both of you to be loyal. Also, this support independence from half the fucking world does not help. But if he does hit that next marker, we are going to just raise it again. What happened to the company I formed? Did it fucking go bankrupt? What the hell? I just spent money on that. Oh well. That's a shame. 27 MP to reduce autonomy. Yeah. No, thank you. 7K in subsidies from our railways. Already. Currently working on fixing some stuff. Low shortage for other things. Go. Okay. Okay. The entangled is helping here. As is the prestige adjustments. How is your prestige? 142. Oh yeah, we are not doing too hot. Time modifier is not helping us here. But even outside the time modifier, it's not amazing. Probably because I'm not paying people. Yeah, I did that whole last war with no military. Which is definitely not helping our prestige here. Yeah. I think we can go ahead and get paramilitary. I want to start getting the prestige up. You know, if I just said... Yeah, it's tough. Some of you guys don't need railways. How much are we missing out of our... Yeah, let's do our taxes administrations. I need to prioritize those. Thank you kindly. As our interest goes up. China is having a thing. What is this war? GB is trying to take a lot of China. Oh my lord. And liberate Shan's. Who's the liberate Burma? Nationalized all the buildings in China. Okay, wow. I don't think China won. Surprise, surprise. Tibet has been freed, or that maybe it was a white piece. I don't know. I missed it. Whatever it was. Give me an embassy, please. Yes, thank you. Sure, we'll get a royalist. Let's redo the investment agreement. 94 reasons isn't terrible. We should do 26%. Okay. Let's get the loyalists. Don't want to give good press to Netherlands if we can avoid it. And can I raise the government wages? Close. We're going to do it. Raise it. Oh, they're now at the maximum for their stuff here. Who's defending you? It's just the Philippines. So if I wanted to go and say, like, reduce autonomy for 40 fucking infamy, man. It's tough. Alright, we're just going to lose out on some money from them. That's fine. The war ups we're getting is 12k. I got to remember that, because when that goes away, we're going to have problems. Maybe let's hold off on the home affairs investment and get the law enforcement and the other two. Those are what matter more to me, I think. Also, the fact that we're not anywhere near our innovativeness cap, we're just kind of making do with what's default here. Bhutan is having some problems. Philippines don't like us. That's fine. Didn't expect them to like us. Just gonna let our autonomy tick down, then we will be back here to visit our lovely friends. I'm not worrying about East Java right now. It's kind of fine, right? Like, we don't have a problem. So we're gonna take this one in East Java and East Borneo and both kind of kick those to the side. We're gonna do our opium plantations. Get this stuff fixed, get it working, and keep queuing up the rubber. Everything into the queue. What is this? They want to protectorate us. Good thing I have a friend. Well, I don't fucking know what I want here. East Micronesia, Bougainville. There's 3 buildings there, and that cost 3 buildings cost me 8 infamy. Okay. Well, give me fucking East Mac. What is this? What is this one called? Bougainville. We'll take Bougainville. Sure. Is there anything here? No, there's not. There's nothing in any of these goddamn regions. It's just a waste of my time. At least the Maldives have something, right? Give me the Maldives. French Senegal will be funny to take. Give me the Maldives. It makes sense to take the Maldives at least. Like everything else is just kind of stupid to ask for. I can use the Maldives as like a bargaining tool here. Let's give you a war goal. Liberate French Senegal. And just like that, we got people in here. Give me a... I'm going to choose to believe that we're going to win here. I'm going to ask for French war ups from all the French subjects here. And France itself. I don't want any of these guys. Alright, let's see how this goes. It won't be me participating in this war. That's for damn sure. Let's make sure everybody is upgraded on both the Army and Navy. They are. Okay, we're currently making money. We're recognized. Cool. It means you've now become protectorate and you've now become a dominion. Do I raise subject payment now? Considering you are coming down here. 1.3x on you. You're going up, but not by a ton. We're going to actually raise your subject payment. Give us some money here. 7k is good for us. Succession War. It's the Javans. That's fine. There's a bigger war going on that we're just not going to deal with. Because it should be handled by you. Getting me my war goal. Our prestige should be going up still. How's our modifiers for bankruptcy? Almost gone. Make sure our military is mobilizing the right goods. Since when did we get reconnaissance balloons? I'm not going to say no to it, but cool to have. I don't think we have access to oil, but let's turn it on. Make our army even stronger. Sure. Question is, do we actually get to the French homeland? Everything else we should take. Police brutality, yes, let that tick down, and we're going to up it again. So you are down to 24 troops. We should be able to kill you on our own. On our way towards being a major power. French Senegal's on the way out. We occupy 60% of the war goal. I'm assuming it's French Senegal and then taking France itself for their war reps. We'll let this kind of just churn itself in the background. How is the Austrian question going to be addressed? Well, they're in the war, but they're not really... They want a regime change Sierra Leone. Okay, we need to upgrade our investment and stuff. East Java, we're going to give you 4 tiers of stuff. Law enforcement investment has gone up. Amazons can be exploited. France is on the way out. I think. Should be. Your capitulation's out. You're going to get Austria out for sure. There you go. You're at 0. We're now missing... Still got to take French Senegal, but that's the only thing I think we don't have. How are we doing for tax purposes? Let's fix that. Let's get another 5 in East Java. Okay, I'm going to actually use my army here to cause some, speed things along. Open hearth process for steel mills. Do we have a steel mill? I feel like we should have a steel mill at this point in the game. Be very sad if we didn't. That fucking arms industries. We do have a steel mill. Dude's doing the Lord's work. Let's go machine tools. We can actually afford that. Elastics for some of you. Nothing we can afford. Oh my god, we have food industries. It's so nice. One of you can actually do... Do I need to make this? Guess you do actually make money doing that. Well. Okay. We're occasionally losing money. Should absolutely squash that fleet. There's been a bombing. How tragic. We don't have any access to oil. We can probably get some if I just build... Don't whalers give us access to oil? They should, right? Let's take off the recon balloons, since we don't have oil yet. Oil becomes available over here with pump jacks. Not a huge priority for me, but let's add it to the queue. Don't know if we're in an oil hotspot. I'm not aware of anything going on here. We've got most everything. Okay, now we can actually get our war stuff. They will accept. And we are now way in the positive. The Civil War is going to pop again. They still have nothing. Filing cabinets, let's get the identification documents progress. I should at least invest in one of these, even if they might not make a ton of money. Who's the closest to being productive? Honestly, it's the convoys and shipyard throughput ones. Just keep adding to the queue and developing our states. Didn't realize there was another war going on over here. That's my mistake. How are the Philippines looking as far as their unrest? It's high. We need to increase our prestige. Well, the best way to do that is build up our navy, right? Let's get a navy. Get a navy. Up our prestige. Gets us closer to actually being able to assert our dominance in the local region. All good things. Alright, the Dutch. You're gonna be my rival. And I probably want to take Central Java. Unless I have like a return state demand. I do not. Which is fine. Let this hit all the way to 0, and then we're going to declare. Right, your dad still has these defensive pacts with a lot of people. A lot of people do not like your dad, or allies with your dad, I should say. What we are going to do is take Central Java. One state at a time to get this stuff done. So what are you doing with me? Declare. GB will come in and help us out here. We have one part of Western New Guinea. We're going to take West Java too. But only after we get you involved. For a wonderful ban slavery in the Dutch East Indies war goal. And I'm going to make a... Right now, let's be smart. Make a save. Rival with the Netherlands? Sure. And while this is going on, we are going to do... West Java. Bring the war. Station you here. You need to be stationed as well. And here it goes. Let's actually take our Marines here and finish this off real quick. Right, so you're going to be pissed because of our high infamy. That's fine. Annam as well is going to be pissed because of our high infamy. We should let's just fucking ban dueling. Tired of these pop-ups. I never do it anyway. I think legitimacy should be really high. It's not. Next election will fix that. I've not paid attention to our country's actual cycles here. All right, anything else I want to use with my stuff here? Let's get the... Let's get the Dutch war reps. And the East Indies war reps. There we go. It's going to go to war, but... T, anti-country lobby. Okay. And those have somehow gotten back into a position of power. As always, I'm going to have this guy just hold and defend here. You don't need him to actually be available. What are their war goals, by the way? Humiliate us and war ups us. Okay. Oops. Do that, and then in terms of goods, we can export to the British. Sort by productivity here. Do the Russians too. 39 to the British. The Russians, and then we'll import some stuff. Didn't realize we had fucking abysmal shortages here. Yeah, we do. Paper mills, domestic. It's been a weird game for me. It's been played out very strange. Yeah, it's all been weird. All right, there's our two war goals, primary war goals, I should say. GB's holding the fort the other side. We're slowly pushing them out of our lands. Sulawesi has colonized the rest. It's not decentralized. Still letting the Dutch colonize all of this. They only have like 2 provinces left, and then it's going to be over here getting involved. But you can see Australia is also over there, so it's all a mess. It's all a friggin' mess. But we'll take the colonies slowly. North Sumatra. And finally, the Dutch homeland. Speaking of the Dutch, they have no one defending their home country. %. And you, sir, are going to go and invade Holland with our fleet. It's a gold rush. Cool. Currently losing 40k. It's not a good thing, but I think it won't matter. I hope it won't matter, at least. Guaranteed standard living in Guyana. Law enforcement, metropolitan police. Good in all ways. Probably could have taken the war goal up here for China, but I do not care about that. I care more about taking this region. Just do that 4 times and we're going to be fine. And suddenly, we've won. Huzzah. Alright, let us reset our production in both those regions. And we want to incorporate both of you too. Bountiful lands. Provide me with my own bounty. Okay. Tax problems. We have a couple. Central Java being a key part of here. So Central Java, you need to have some kind of railroads. You do have them. Are they populated? They are populated. Really? Okay, let's build 3 of those. Let's also make sure we are going to be subsidizing our rails. Independent artists. Did I miss it? Railways. Yes, subsidize them. Our Java national movement is probably going to pop at some point. This is now a larger area that's going to break free, but we are ready for it. This is an East Indies problem. Dynam investments, sure. Speaking of, you like me, Dominion is finally tricking down. We've got a handle on that. Cool, and our protectorate will start slowly ticking up as well. Support dependencies are not nice. We can fix that as time goes on, I think. Alright, so we have 3 regions left to take here. And then it's going to be kicking them off to these small islands over here. And Boney grows. Boney does indeed grow. I can't help but notice we're not doing human rights right now. Oh, it is in the queue. Cool. Just double check again. Our goal here, let's do the mortality, is to go for the minors, not minors. Compulsory primary school. All states in Borneo and have compulsory primary school law. I can do that. In fact, that should be on the way. Human rights for that one and labor movement. Right now we're working on labor movement next, and then human rights. And we're just going to sit and stabilize. We've actually built us a nice nation. All it took was, it was rough getting there, but we're in the top 10 of GDP now. Our prestige is going up. If we could annex the Philippines, we probably would jump really high. We're at 35 million, and they themselves are at 14 million. So that's 50 million in between us two, putting us right there with France and Austria. Dynam's another 11 million, so our little power block we built here is very good. I just ruined our relationships with these guys. We'd love to get this to become a mutual agreement instead of the one-sided one we currently have. Colonial investment does not matter. Alright, this succession needs to happen. Let's get our government permanently settled here. Don't think we're going to be doing too much in the ways of passing laws anymore. I probably promised one poor laws in the past and just never delivered on it. Now that I think about it, I remember that being a thing. Universal suffrage could be a move. Let's go for universal. We can do it. We might as well. It'll help some disenfranchisement problems. Let's up our lead mine investment a little bit. We can see we have problems with lead. A lot of trade routes need to be cut. Should also have our own motor industry. We do. Let's do by earnings though and get like 2 of these. We have peasants available? We have no peasants. I feel like I might just want to turn on rail transport and let it rip. You know, I'm getting that urge. Let's make sure we're at a good level right now. We are at a good level. And I can raise more taxes to make ends work. Let's do it. We're gonna go just full. One of you should be doing precision tools. Just one of you. We're gonna go full like optimize here. Consequences be damned. We'll eat the costs and let work on sorting this out here, but I think freeing up more population will be good in the long run. But holy cow, it's going to cause us to need a lot more rail. We should see shortages everywhere. Let's make sure anywhere that is domestic and doesn't have rail has at least one rail. Queue is 7 years long, mostly because there's a bunch of rubber plantations. We can kick the rubber plantations away, though, and put these guys towards the top. Lead mines first. Ironclads have high demand. Landowners don't really like us. This war needs to fucking pop. 1.5 years-ish until we can get our infantry back down to a reasonable level. Our Dominion will actually talk to us. Other guys, we have there all such payments raised. 3 of the support independences are just kind of stacking on top of each other. 13 million GDP. We did just take a hit of... Whew, we took like a 12k hit. Alright, they just took a bunch of free lands from us. Not enough for us to actually be worried about it, though. They'll just take a little bit. Assuming no one is coming to attack us. Our ally will come in and help. In case anyone wanted to get involved, this is our... Stay back. Our attack dog GB will mess you up. And we need to fix all that stuff we queued up in those regions. This is going to hurt our, prestige. Go ahead and just do a naval invasion here to speed this up. Where's our oh, it's... Yeah. Oops. Should have had him available. Market level, that's cool. When did we get bony fabrics? Did I build this? I don't remember if I built that. Another university, we will take it. Let's make sure we reset production in these 2 states. Rail transportation. So that should be everything that we got back. Bam. There we go. Okay. Need more construction investment, you say? Okay. Sort by job seekers. And then I want this to be incorporated. I forgot to incorporate these things. 21 years. I feel like that sucks. That'll get done way late into the game. Persia's falling. Probably likely to fall. Russia's helping, but it's conquer war goal and you have a land border with Britain is never a good idea in this game. And let's go and put a cut in here. So we're almost at turn of century. East Indies is still on the docket. We want to take the last states here and get our full dominion over here. And now we're just waiting for our tech research, right? We're going to get human rights, going to get our law passed, and then we should be all good here. Labor movement spread. That means I could probably also start doing these laws. Yeah, I want to go just right to compulsory primary schools. So we're on the way out. We'll finish our conquest, get our achievement, and then put this one into the books here. But I think it's shaping out to be a good end game. The early to mid was fraught with difficulty, include the bankruptcy, but I think we are in a good spot here towards the end. So for now, I'm Carl. If you enjoyed, I've been Sean Split Screeners, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.